Nicky Barnes was born in Harlem in 1933. His childhood was full of noise, sirens, jazz clubs, and street hustlers. He grew up in chaos. He wasn't born violent, but he learned quickly that violence ruled the block. His father drank heavily. Arguments turned into smashed furniture. His mother cried quietly at night. Nicky learned that power didn't come from kindness. It came from breaking whoever stood in your way. Barnes barely attended school. He watched pimps in silk suits and gamblers in Cadillacs. They had respect. Teachers didn't. He made his decision early. The streets were his classroom. He started small, stealing clothes, fences, stolen wallets. He would resell things in back alleys. He learned to lie smooth, to act confident, to make people trust him. He was already becoming a businessman. In his late teens, Barnes got locked up for drug possession. Behind concrete walls, he discovered something bigger: networking. Every inmate had contacts. Every gangster needed soldiers. Prison became his university. Inside, he met men who ran Harlem rackets. They liked Barnes. He was calm, smart, and hungry. One name mattered most: Crazy Joe Gallo, a Mafia-connected powerhouse. Gallo told him a simple rule: "You want to survive? Don't be loud, be lethal." Barnes listened. He learned Mafia structure: bosses, lieutenants, soldiers. He would copy that model. When Barnes was released, he stepped back into Harlem like a businessman. He didn't beg for territory, he built it. He dressed perfectly, spoke calmly, a gangster with the discipline of a CEO. He hated street pushers. They were sloppy. He wanted clean, organized distribution. He wanted pure heroin without the Mafia tax. His dream was bigger than neighborhood corners. Barnes partnered with Italian suppliers tied to the French Connection pipeline. Heroin flew from Marseille to New York like secret gold. He bought it in bulk. He controlled quality. He branded his product like a luxury item. Nicky formed a board of directors, 7 powerful dealers, each with territory. They called themselves the Council. The concept was revolutionary. No one man ruled. Profits ruled. The Council enforced strict laws. No messing with each other's women. No dealing on someone else's turf. No disrespect, and no talking to police break the rules. You disappeared. Nicky's network spread like veins. Thousands of addicts fed his fortune. He didn't care about the bodies collapsing in bathrooms. All he counted was the money. He paid his workers well. He rewarded loyalty. To many young hustlers, Barnes was a mentor. To mothers bearing their children, he was a devil. Barnes hated attention. When someone stole from him, they vanished quietly. Bodies found in abandoned buildings, unsolved murders, no witnesses, just whispers. Barnes looked like a lawyer, not a gangster. Silk ties, perfect suits, luxury cars. He created an image: sophisticated, educated, untouchable. He bragged to his men, "Police can't stop me, no one can." And for years, he was right. He beat cases, he bribed officers, he intimidated witnesses. Harlem became an open wound. Kids stole jewelry from parents. Women sold themselves for a bag. Men overdosed in stairwells. While Harlem died, Barnes got richer. He earned millions monthly. He hid cash in walls, garages, and safe houses. Money almost became meaningless. He spent it like water. Barnes ate at elite restaurants. Doctors, lawyers, athletes. They knew his name. Some admired him. Some feared him. Some worked for him secretly. Corrupt detectives warned him before raids. Evidence vanished. Witnesses disappeared. His lawyers were sharks. Courtrooms became playgrounds. The press whispered about a mysterious Harlem boss. No mugshots, no arrests that stuck. He was a rumor, a ghost with diamonds. Italian families couldn't control him. He wasn't scared of them. He operated parallel. not beneath them. That made him extremely dangerous. Federal agents realized heroin didn't come from small crews. It came from one mastermind. They started hunting Nicky Barnes. The 7-man board added layers. Regional distributors, enforcers, couriers. Each had quotas. Each had loyalty protocols. Barnes ran Harlem like IBM. Barnes didn't fear addicts. He despised them. He believed they were weak, disposable consumers. To him, heroin wasn't poison. It was product. The council used buildings with fake tenants. Inside were scales, presses, cutting agents, guards with machine guns. One mistake inside meant a bullet to the head. Barnes hired money launderers. Cash moved through car dealerships, repair shops, rental companies. Drug money became clean. Clean money became real estate. Politicians denied there was a kingpin. Police called the idea paranoia. But Harlem knew the truth. The heroin river flowed from one source: Nicky. Barnes was finally arrested in 1974. But the case collapsed. Lack of evidence. Manipulated witnesses. Barnes walked out smiling. In 1977, the New York Times printed a bombshell. Mr. Untouchable. His face on the front page. Barnes looked at the paper and laughed. He felt invincible. He stopped being careful. He threw parties with celebrities. He flaunted cars, jewelry, furs. He started to believe he was immortal. The media reached Washington. President Jimmy Carter read the article. He told the Attorney General, "Get this guy." A massive task force formed. Wiretaps, undercover buys, hidden cameras. They followed every dollar Barnes touched. Greed destroyed unity. Council members cheated each other. Someone slept with another member's girlfriend. Barnes felt disrespected, which meant war. He ordered hits. He attacked dealers who violated rules. The empire bled from within. When his own mistress got involved with a council member, Barnes raged like a volcano. He didn't care about bullets or police. He cared about betrayal. FBI wiretaps caught conversations about heroin shipments. They tracked couriers across states. They froze bank accounts. They built the map piece by piece. Barnes was finally arrested for conspiracy and drug trafficking. But this time, evidence was iron. There were no lawyers who could save him. The judge didn't shout. He simply said, "You destroyed your own people." Barnes got life. Without Barnes, the organization imploded. Members fled, robbed each other, traded information. Harlem turned to chaos. Italian families took satisfaction. The arrogant outsider was gone. They regained territory. Barnes became a warning. Never forget who controls the real power. From behind bars, Barnes learned the worst. Council members took his money, took his women, took his businesses. They left him to rot. So he turned on them. He became an informant. He named names. He blew up his own creation. Federal prosecutors used Barnes like a scalpel. With his testimony, they cut through Harlem's drug system. Dozens of dealers were arrested. Millions seized. He didn't care. He testified against the very men he once called blood. His code had died with his ego. The government moved Barnes into witness protection. New name, new city, new identity. The king went into hiding. For decades, no one knew where he lived. Rumors spread: Florida, Wisconsin, California. Mr. Untouchable had become Mr. Invisible. In the 2000s, he reappeared in a documentary, Mr. Untouchable. He sat calmly in front of the camera, telling the world how he ruined Harlem. Movies turned his life into entertainment. Young hustlers idolized him again. They misunderstood the message. They loved the money, not the destruction. He claimed he only sold drugs because everyone else did. He blamed society. He blamed poverty. He blamed racism, but never himself. Addicts from the 1970s appeared on interviews. Missing teeth, destroyed bodies, broken families. They remembered the pain he caused, not the suits he wore. Harlem mothers buried sons in cheap coffins. Some died at 17, some at 22. Barnes never visited one funeral. Age reduced him. Weak knees, slow voice, fading eyesight. The once perfect gentleman became frail. Nicky Barnes died in 2012 under witness protection. No crowds, no headlines, just silence. His heroin empire changed the neighborhood forever. Crime skyrocketed, families shattered, generations lost to addiction. Barnes proved a frightening truth. A criminal with discipline is deadlier than a madman. He didn't act emotional, he acted efficient. Some gangster fans glorify him, the suits, the cars, the organization. But a myth is not a legacy. He didn't free Harlem, he poisoned it. He didn't protect his people, he sold them. What is power worth? If your empire is built on coffins and your kingdom collapses the moment you are gone,